Are you part of the 99 Club? And before you ask, what is that? Let me tell you a beautiful folk tale I once heard. There lived a king who, despite all the wealth and the luxuries and the comfort of his kingdom, was neither happy nor content. And so, in his dissatisfaction, he moved around his huge reign and traveled in his chariot to see what was the condition of people who lived under his power. And as the king moved from lane to lane through the village courtyards, he saw that everybody was complaining about something, everybody was grieving or dissatisfied just like him, and that pleased the king very much. Until the king arrived to the countryside of his kingdom and saw a farmer who was ploughing his land in extreme heat with just a small earthen pot of water and nothing else. And in that extreme heat, too, the farmer was singing a song. The king, upon seeing this, was utterly confused and very, very agitated. He thought, here I am, this rich king with all the power, with all the superiority, with all the dominance, and I am so discontent. And here is this farmer who almost has barely anything to boast of, and he's enjoying his life under this extreme, excruciating sun. So the king returned to his palace and called for his wise councilmen and his ministers. And he said, what's wrong with that farmer who lives out in the countryside? Why is he happy and I am not? The wise councilmen asked a little more details from the king of the whereabouts where they saw this farmer. And they inform him, Your Majesty, he might not be the member of the 99 Club. The king, upon hearing this, says, what is the 99 Club? And the councilmen say, you don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. That night, the ministers put a bag full of gold coins on the doorstep of the farmer. Next morning, when the farmer wakes up and finds a bag full of gold coins, he brings that inside readily, places them all in, empties it out, and starts counting. And as he counts, he realizes there are only 99 gold coins in the sack. He thinks to himself, whoever lost, forgot, or kept this bag of gold coins on my doorstep must have had 100. Who keeps 99 coins? And so he steps outside and spends the rest of the day trying to find that one coin around his house. When he cannot, the next morning he goes looking for it in the village, thinking somebody might have dropped it on their way to his house. And so he spends another day just trying to locate that one missing gold coin. After a day or two, when the farmer realizes that it is 99, the coins, nobody really lost it, he thinks to himself, what if I can work to earn enough money to buy a gold coin myself and complete this odd number into an even one and have 100 gold coins. And so from that day onwards, the farmer starts working tirelessly, with resilience, with hard work every morning before dawn and every night after dusk. He goes to his farms and starts plowing and growing and working. After a week or two, when he realizes that with this pace of work, he may never be able to have and save enough money to buy that gold coin, he urges for his wife to join him. And as the wife joins in, the work at home starts getting, forgotten or left over time. As after a month they realize they cannot have enough savings, he pulls in his children, and with the frustration of not being able to save at a faster pace, he starts beating up his wife, starts being rude to his children, pulls them out of their education and their school, and slowly over a 2-month time, he turns into an alcoholic who is also abusive at home and has lost his composure and sense of calm. Seeing this, the king's wise men and council returns to the palace to inform the king triumphantly, "Our lord, the last happy man of your kingdom is now truly sad and miserable. The king, rejoicing over this, curiously asked, "What did you do?" And the ministers say, "We simply inducted him into the 99 Club." The king says, "Can you now tell me what is the 99 Club?" And the ministers smile and say, "Sir, the 99 Club comprises of the people who have 99 reasons to be happy, but they will find that one thing that they think they will fulfill and feel joyous for the rest of their life." People who have enough to be happy, yet they are not content because they are always yearning, always striving, always chasing that one extra thing that they think completes the loop and the circle of their happiness. No matter where we are in life, the question to ponder upon, pause and reflect over is, are you yet part of the 99 Club? Or if you are, how are you trying to get out of it? We all have enough to be able to build upon our sense of sanity, our abundant, soulful, fulfilling, joyous attitude towards life. And yet, needs and desires are obviously omnipresent and constantly growing. But it is the balance between those needs and desires and a sense of satisfaction that allows us to answer that question honestly, sincerely, and thoughtfully. If we are part of the 99 Club, then how to get out? And if you are already out, then how to stay there and sustain that lifestyle? In many ways, I have come to understand after meeting so many people around the world, 99 things of joy get missed out when all we do from the moment we wake up till the time we go to bed, and even sometimes in our dreams, thinking and overthinking about that one thing that we think is a missing piece to our life's glorious potential. I hope wherever you are, you get to enjoy all that you have, create more, but never lose the sight of all that you have already.